we're going to go with, well, I mean, it's new developments to the story. LeBron just won another ring. But we got LeBron versus LeBron. We have the Cavaliers LeBron versus the Miami Heat LeBron. Okay. Not the original 7 years he was with the Cavs. We're talking about the 4 trips to the finals, 1 ring against his 4 trips to the finals and 2 rings with the Heat. Me versus Scott. I'm taking the Miami Heat LeBron James. He's taking the Cleveland Cavaliers LeBron James.
Ooh,
so we about to flip this. We about to flip this coin right now.
One call it.
I don't have a coin. Oh.
I'll call it in the air.
Yeah, you call
it. Heads.
It's tails.
So, Scott, you can present to me your half-truths.
That's the wrong Bron. That's the wrong Bron right there. That's young Bron.
All right. So, everybody, 2 minutes each. Come back. 1 minute rebuttal. Decision at the end. Unless it's too close, then the judges will decide on if we're going to add an extra 30. Ready?
All righty.
Listen. Oh, yeah.
1, 2.
King James. He is King James. No matter what team he played for, Miami, Cleveland, he was great. The best player in the world on every team he's played on his whole 18-year or 17-year career. Oh. He was. That's not a debatable. But his peak was clearly on the Cavs, his second tenure with the Cavs. When you talk about 2015 finals, where he averaged 35 a game, was dropping 40 every night on the Warriors when Kyrie went down and Kevin Love went down. His 2-star players. We talking about 2016 final when he beat the 73-9 Golden State Warriors, came back from 3-1, had back-to-back 40-point games. Game 7 had a triple-double. Come on. That's peak Bron. You can't tell me that. When in 2018, when he played against the Raptors, and he went through the whole East, averaged 34 a game in the entire playoffs. Game 3, where he hit that little side hanging shot. Come on, man. It's not even, I don't think it's debatable. LeBron and the Cavs he was unbeatable. He was beatable. They had to get a whole super team or injuries. But as an individual player, his performances was close to perfect. Close to. He made very little mistakes. And even Mark Cuban recently came out and said, LeBron back in the Heat in 2011 when he played the Mavericks, and LeBron as a much older man in his 30s is much more cerebral, much smarter. He approaches the game at a level that nobody else does. That's my time.
Sorry, Scoop, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Ready and go.
So let me get to a couple of points that you made. He averaged in 2015 finals, he averaged 35, but he scored 40 a night. I don't get how that works, because if you score 40 a night, I think you would average 40. Whatever. 2018, you're talking about how he went through an East. I think the East was weaker in 2018 than it was, let's say, 2012, 2013, when the Celtics were very formidable at the time. We had the Hawks, who actually were a good team. They actually had 5 All-Stars on that team. But we'll get to some things, right? We'll talk about how in 2013, he won his second consecutive MVP, meaning while he was with the Miami Heat, he won 2 MVPs. What else happened while he was with the Miami Heat? Well, he was actually 3rd in points, 4th in scoring in the entire NBA. He was 11th in assists, 11th in double-doubles, 12th in steals. 24th in rebounds. We talking about a LeBron James who was the first player in NBA history to hit 100 3-pointers at 55% shooting. While he was with who? The Miami Heat. We're going to talk about LeBron James. 4 finals in a row. He did that with the Cavaliers as well. But with the Heat, it was very different because we're talking about all NBA first team every year. And he made all NBA defensive team while he's with the Heat. Meaning that he was playing on both ends of the floor way better when he was with the Miami Heat than he ever was when he was playing with the Cavaliers because he was young, spry, and ready to fly. Come on now, stop him. Heat.
Oh, my fault.
Getting good, y'all. Getting good.
Go ahead. So please, I'm ready. Please.
And go.
That's utterly ridiculous, dude. The Cavaliers was number one time in 2016, once in the East. The Celtics was number one in 2017. The Hawks was number one in 2015, and the Raptors was number one in 2018. And guess what he did to all those teams in the playoffs? 4-0 sweep. The Hawks, 4-0 sweep. The Raptors, 2018, 4-0 sweep. You know who won the chip the next year, by the way, Scoop? The Raptors. I'm just saying. So when LeBron left the East, the Raptors could win. That's telling. But I just want to let you know that in 2011, LeBron had the biggest meltdown of all time. He only averaged 18 points a game. In fact, Dwayne Wade was the leader of the team in the finals in 2011. And it took LeBron some maturation from D-Wade, some mentorship from his elder statesman to grow into his own. And that's what you get as a result on the Cavs.
All right, Scoop, you ready?
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm glad you brought up his 2011 meltdown. And you brought up that fact that Dwayne Wade led the team. Last time I checked, they lost that year. But as soon as LeBron James took things over, it was lights out. Now, we're talking about his failures in a Heat uniform. We're not going to talk about him getting swept in a Cavaliers uniform. Now, I love LeBron James, but you can't sweep that away, pun intended. Now, when we talk about the Heat LeBron James, we're talking Heat in 6. We're talking about a Spurs team that he overcame, that he beat, a young Kawhi Leonard who ended up being a dog, a 63-win team in the Spurs with shooters everywhere and Tim Duncan. Come on, man. It's not even in comparison. Miami Heat LeBron James, Heat in 6. The Heatles, baby.
Get competition for another 30. I need another 30. I need a 30. Get at him.
Judges, are we adding an extra 30?
Nah.
I think I'd like to hear another 30.
I agree with you. I think another 30 can work.
All right. Another 30 it is.
Listen.
Okay. Ready and
yeah. Scoop, do you remember 2016 that Warriors team? Steph Curry. He only broke his 3-point record after the year before. Klay Thompson, Draymond, Iggy, Finals MVP the year before. You know, he only played the best team regular season wise of all time and beat them. So like, you can't tell me the competition wasn't there. The competition was way harder. A KD, they got KD to beat him. KD, Kevin Durant. You know that is. That's Durant.
All right.
Yeah, you're still talking.
Scoop, are you ready?
Yeah, absolutely.
Finish us off.
I like that you keep bringing up one series out of entire 4 years. Over the longevity from 2011 up until 2014-15, LeBron James was an entirely better player for the Miami Heat, which was the argument. And I like how you like to bring up that the East was good, the Cavs were down, because LeBron was taking breaks. So that goes to show you age was getting to him. Back in the Heat, he was playing all day, up and down that pound, baby. Come on now.
Oh, this is a hard one.
Play. Oh.
Two.
So, Keith or Taj, you want to go first? I'm definitely not going first.
I'll go first then. Keith will be the last. I'm gonna just be honest with you. The base knowledge that I have of LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? You both guys created impeccable arguments. But Scott, I'm gonna just be honest with you, man. I don't think you ever voted for me in court. And with that being said, I just gotta go to school. Just be honest. Just be honest.
That's a fair point.
Because you would do it to me. So V.
I'm stuck. I'm not gonna hold you. Like,
it was a
really
good argument.
stuck.
It was a good argument.
This is because I already knew this was gonna be hard. I already knew, just like statistically.
Scott this was the most passionate I've ever seen Scott. His dreads is just flipping around.
Like you're arguing greatness to greatness. Like this is hard.
You want me to
This
go?
is hard. Yeah, you can go.
Do you need Keith to break?
This is a picture of Bronny James smoking a blunt. So I gotta say, you niggas are in trouble because you don't piss me off from last week. So you already know the fuck way I'm going. But I'm gonna break down why I'm going this way. Scoop stayed calm the whole time. And Scott, you got emotional. He made you get emotional. He made you start jumping out. And you started to get weak after a while. You wasn't really saying too much. And Scoop was cheating because he was looking at first take stats on his paper. We kept on seeing him look over. But fuck you, Scott. Scoop, you know I'm going for Scoop. This is an easy one. This is easy for me.
What it is. I don't know why V doesn't get it yet, but
this is over with. You.
Wow, man. I mean, I'm just so proud of how you both did your homework, you know. This is a really good argument.
One hard.
Oh. I'm sorry. I mean, Scoop won regardless of what I say, but I will have to say that I was leaning towards voting for Scoop. And the reason why is because, can you please get Dion out of here? I can't concentrate.
Big homie.
Y'all got
Big
the
homie.
comments going off, by the way. I don't
Big
know who they
homie.
voted for, but
They said Cavs. Tanil said Cavs. I don't think she watched basketball, but you know.
yeah, I have to go with Scoop because Scoop came, he had the numbers jumping. He had his notes set out to the side like a real debater should. And I'm gonna have to go with Scoop. Not to say, Scotty, you did an impeccable job. You really did. This was hard, but I have to go with Scoop.
It's okay, V.
Second place is not so bad, is it?
Wasn't it?
It's okay. It was two haters on the other side, so I respect your logical and thought out.
Oh, now we want to think logical, huh?
The other two haters, though,
Everyone think logical. Hey, Bronny's blunt. Push up, Scoop blunt. Scoop, though you didn't really win last week. Scott kind of won a popular vote, but that shit don't matter in the real world. But,
yeah, in the popular votes, Scott won by a long shot.
By a long shot. Did you really have to add by a long shot?
I mean, it was literally nobody voted for Scoop. So
listen, Hillary won a popular vote too.
Scoop, are you feeling like LeBron
So he
James?
black Trump. He black Trump now.
Hold on. A winner is speaking, Scott. I need you to
Yo, I hate y'all.
Now, could you repeat the question, Keith Burke?
So you just won again. I feel like you're undefeated at this point. No one can seem to take you down because I feel like all the judges turn against each other when it comes to having to vote for you. So we never vote against you. But whatever. How do you feel like LeBron right now?
Kinda, you know, because the crown is heavy, right? But I was born for this. So, you know, once you put it on, it fits. You know, at first it hurts, but then it gets very comfy very fast. So yeah, man. Shout out to LeBron and all the other winners out there.
Now I must say, though you are on a really good winning streak, I think your Kevin Durant is beneath pen. And you really don't be trying to see her, to be honest. You be trying to pick at us.
Be dodging me left and right.
Well, the thing,
why is that?
well, here's the thing. Time and time again, I asked Venice behind the scenes, would it give me something I can beat you in? And she's just like, you know what, Scoop, right now, I just don't have anything. I think that she's training. She's trying to think of something that she can have a flawless argument on. But it's okay. I'll give her that time. But some of us are born with this. You understand what I'm saying? So whenever we have a solid subject for me and KV to work on, listen, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm ready. I'm ready, guys.
Hold on, Keith, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I challenge the champ to court.
Times. You already lost. We want to see a competition.
Is Baron Davis over there saying something?
First of all,
Butler.
the last court I was in with him, I won, and it wasn't by the popular vote.
So you?
Now that's facts.
No, Taj didn't Taj lose? Now since I pull up stats, let me look at my notebook real quick. I believe it was the debate about the Joe Budden and Charlemagne. I believe Taj lost, and he wouldn't even let me give a victory speech, right?
The reason is because your ignorance toward the topic that we were having. You couldn't even think about what you were saying. So it came off to these people that were the judges that day. It came off as logical when it wasn't.
Well, here's the thing about ignorance. The base word of ignorance is to ignore, right? I was ignoring the bullshit you were spewing out of your mouth. So that's just a little preview of me spanking Taj. Once again,
see, this is the thing. I don't need a preview. I show and prove. What you see is what you get.
I just really feel like we need V to take Scoop out because we all don't like each other enough to vote for each other. So
I just want to remind everybody that when I lost to Scoop, quote unquote, you all said that I did a better job arguing, but you agreed with his point that he was arguing first. I just want to say that. So technically, I won.
I said that.
Only Scott said that. I voted for you. Only Scott said
I don't know what
pure bullshit.
Only Scott said that. And Scott can speak for himself.
But like it's hard to even like if your argument is so if it's good, but it's
that's not true because I agree.
I can't, you know.
I don't believe that because I personally agreed with Scott's point today. I just think Scoop argued better. So I voted for who I felt
them corny ass stats. He said he was
24
for rebounds.
No.
It never fails. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead. It never fails. I enjoy watching this. Go ahead, Scott. What did I do?
All I'm saying is Scoop did a better job making his point. That's why I voted for him.
Thank you, KV.
Oh, yeah, you gonna get this smacking though. Don't think that's not gonna happen. You catching all these L's. I've been waiting to come back to you. You're catching these L's. So just give me a time and a date, sir, and I'm ready.
Next week, we will for V, KV, and LeBron's stomach. We are going to get both of them.
Old school James.
We are going to figure this out. It will not be me, it will not be Scott, and it will not be Ty. We will get rid of Scoop. We are going to publicly embarrass Scoop. And it's not collusion, but I believe in KV.
Well, listen, man. I can never do an episode without giving praises to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Hear the dog barking. Nobody want to hear what you got to say.
Well, the dog said. Yo, shut up.
Because you talking
he
some
said
bullshit.
y'all trying to gang up on me. Right?
It knows there's some bullshit
You know what I'm
going
saying?
on right now.
It's always BS.
They sense it.
But yeah, I would like to give a thanks and honor to God and my family and all my supporters out there. You know what I mean? I can't do it without my fans and the people out there that really cheer me on and root me on every week. Baby, I see you. Rick, I'll be home in a minute. You know what I'm saying? All right, Tank.
We're not here.
The wife of the winner always in the crowd somewhere like this.
No, she's not.
I didn't see Britt made one comment.
She ain't made one comment.
Hey, she ain't worried about you.
She texted me and said you did great. You did great, baby, as usual.
With that being said,
Right.
So yeah, I mean KV, listen, KV's been ducking me for quite a while now.
You've been ducking KV?
Huh? I mean, I've been asking. I've been asking, guys.
You don't remember that? Anybody remember him asking for smoke?
Nope.
Nope.
no, I don't really
All I recall is the first time I challenged him. Somehow he had me debate a whole different person that week.
He be throwing it off. He had you debate random people that he brought on the show. It just.
I did.
You scared.
It was a bye week.
You scared like Scott.
There wasn't no bye week. Ain't no bye weeks on TalkHvy. Shut up.
It was a bye week. So right now, you know what I mean? I think I'm on my 4th ring. You know what I'm saying?
Barely.
It's over.
It's over. What you, LeBron?
What you, big
yeah,
What you, Deion?
So yeah, man. Guys, do better.
Nobody can compare, we incomparable.